Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions. Good evening, everybody. Hello. It is Sunday, November 20th, 2022. Been one of the most. Yeah, I'm sitting here all by myself, actually. Yeah. Well, and here comes Greg. No longer by myself.
I'm here.
Evening, Greg.
Evening. I was watching Third Watch.
Yeah, I seen your one message. Said I better hurry. So let's see here. Let me get an audio check over on YouTube. I'm not sure if I trust this mixer or not. Forgot to turn the microphone on earlier. So that explained why I didn't see the mixer moving.
Yeah, the audio is good.
That explained why I didn't.
Oh yeah, I can hear the echo, so that's cool. Good. Well, I've got the old Android that I was set up, and I want to see if I can't make an adjustment on this. I don't think I can. And see if it affects that or not. No, I can't. All right, but can I? Now I can zoom with the iRun or iRun, whatever it is, app itself on the computer. And I was trying to get rid of the watermark, and I was trying to get rid of a couple other things I see, but it's all good. Been the most non-productive day I think I've had in, I don't know, forever. I didn't do anything today. Nothing. Didn't sleep well last night because of my legs. Got up to watch the Colts lose to Philadelphia because they can't kick extra points.
I was watching part of it. I had to run to Walmart.
We went to Walmart this afternoon about an hour before the IU game ourselves, and then watched the IU game. And they apparently had the first half like my whole day was. They just seem like they're there, but they're not, type of deal. But then they woke up in the second half, and I've got some great expectations or hopes, I guess is the best way to put it for this team. They've got a freshman team, a freshman five that play together, and they probably could give some seasoned college teams a run for their money. They don't look all freshman-y and jittery and scared or anything. They play ball.
Got my third brake light bulb replaced. That was a pain in the ass.
I can get nothing done today. Well, I say that I got a little bit of computer stuff done. A lot of computer cleaned up. Got some things moved around. Got a lot of things deleted. Freed up some space here. Freed up some space there. Ran CCleaner. Ran Malwarebytes. Ran Windows Defender. I mean, it wasn't a total waste of a day, but I sure didn't get nothing done. So this right here, see how good I'm getting? I'll be doing the weather before too long. See right here, this light right here?
Yeah.
That's because I have the aquarium light on because I have the fish cam running. But I pointed right to that. No, it's almost like I haven't practiced it, but it was almost like I practiced it because before I would go, oh wait, that's on this side, so I got to use this. Oh wait, it's backwards. It's right there. So over here in Iowa, so
That's where
anyway,
Donna Reed was from.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Wow. just been a blah day. And you know what? The weather, it was actually halfway comfortable. It was 32 degrees outside. The sun was shining. It was chilly, but not cold. I
We're
checked,
29 right now.
yeah, I checked out the weather for the week. And as of right now, oh, it's even better. Wednesday is a high of 55 and sunshine. No wind, no clouds, no nothing. So my brother and I have already preliminary talked about I'll drop her off early at like 1:30 at work, and then that way we get a early start on the course. I do have a suckerfish in there somewhere, long dog. I don't know where he's at. I know there's one in there. The last time I seen him, he was about 8 inches long, and you would think something that 8 inches, half inch or so across his body, you'd be able to see him. I can't find him, so you may see him in there. I don't know. I do want to get some more fish and put in there, um, because now I can actually use this Android phone as a fish cam. I can figure out how to plug power into it. I can run it all the time. So it looks kind of jerky though. I'm looking at it on the feed.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I may have to do the same thing with the iPhone one night and see if it's because of the um, age of the Android itself. Could very well be. I don't know. I have no clue. I seen Carrie was live today. I watched about maybe 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, I watched about 15 or 20.
I wrote a couple emails to a couple creators on DaVinci Resolve. User error, yeah. Yes, it's a Plecostomus. And then you have Chinese algae eater, and then there's one more, and I can't think of the name of it that they recommend. But Plecostomus has been my favorite um, cleaning fish to go to. That they're what they're called. They keep the tank pretty clean. I got some rearranging to do in here, and maybe make this work out. I don't know. Gonna be a busy week. She works 14 tomorrow, then she's 8 Tuesday, 8 Wednesday, 14 Thursday, off Friday, then back at it Saturday and Sunday. Oh yeah, they're I haven't cleaned a fish tank in so long I couldn't even begin to tell you when last time I cleaned. Well, other than when we move. I always clean it when we move. Yeah, they're great to have. Very good to have. I see Chris Garrett joins us in the Zoom.
Yeah.
Hey Chris, good evening.
Hey.
Thought I'd start a little early tonight. In full disclosure, I barely made it at 10 o'clock. I was like, man, I'm going to push this back to 11, see if I can't get woke up. I just can't get woke up. I laid down about, I don't know, 7:30-ish, 7:45, somewhere in there. And I told Lorna, wake me up in an hour. I couldn't sleep. Didn't, couldn't get a nap in. I was like, man, I need a nap so bad. That wasn't going to happen. So I did download another effect off of DaVinci a while ago. I'll give it a shot and see what I think about that. I really am hoping I hear back from these two creators I reached out to, because there's some way you can take your inspector and lock it into the um, field that you're using and show all kind of things with it with the tool. So we'll see. In case you're wondering, yes, I have on a new T-shirt. When we ran to Walmart today, she said, "Let's go see if they have T-shirts on sale." And this one says, "Scientific evidence proves the universe does revolve around me." $2 T-shirt. I wasn't going to say no. So that's why I went and got the background that says the world up there and me in the middle. Anyway, I got a call from John. Well, text actually from John. He figured out what I demonstrated yesterday with the using the iPhone or an iPad or whatever as your secondary camera as you log in. I think he actually said he was able to do it with two other devices, if I remember. Let me go see.
Did you make your
Um,
5:30 appointment with him?
no. Yeah, he added it to his cell phone and his iPad so he can have all kind of multiple camera action going on. That'll be cool. Now, I didn't have a good night or morning of sleep. My legs, I was getting cramps in both calves at the same time. And then I want to say about 10:30. I asked Lauren. Actually woke her up and asked her if she wouldn't mind massaging my calves for me, and she did. And I slept about 12:30. So I guess just the constant movement of, somebody massaging your legs or whatever. I guess that helped. It did feel good to get some sleep. It didn't bother me too much at Walmart. I did go out today and survey where I'm going to get the power for the candy cane lights and the one thing of lights we bought to throw over the bush, and I still don't have that quite figured out. I was really hoping there would be one of them outlets with the flip covers on it somewhere on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
There's not. There is an outlet on the screened in porch all the way in the back, but then I'm going to have to run the extension cords all the way to the front. So I think what I'll do is I got one of them screw in things that gives you the ability to plug something in and a light bulb at the same time. That's what I've done the last few years.
There should be a couple outlets in your garage.
There are at least two,
I,
and
I used to do that with my
yeah,
kitchen, my Christmas decorations, and just shut the door because it's got a rubber gasket there. It's not going to hurt the
yeah,
cord.
right. No, it won't. Yeah, in fact, tomorrow or Tuesday, I'll get out there and check the other walls and see if there's one closer. The two outlets I found so far are both on the far inside wall, which is no big deal. I've got a 50-foot and 100-foot extension cord. But this is about the dumbest layout I've ever seen. Half a banana wouldn't kill me. Bananas have what are called complex sugars, and they are not as harmful if in small amounts. Oh no, long dog, I know. I'm aware of that. They say bananas one of the that and tomatoes is one of the most healthiest foods we can eat as older men. And he's got outlets, side lights on each. Yeah, yeah. I've got two on the front of the garage and one up over here. If it comes down to that, I thought about what Greg said about using the one in the garage, but I have to get out there and see if there's something closer. I need to clean the garage anyway, so it gives me an excuse to do something.
Yeah, I pulled up some dead flowers because it got down to like 31 the other night. So
Yeah,
it killed.
tomorrow they're saying 46 sunny, 51 Tuesday, 55 Wednesday, 55 Thursday, but cloudy. I may go play golf on Thanksgiving because there ain't going to be nobody playing golf on Thanksgiving. Now watch, I'll go over there and it'll be packed, be a reservation to play that day. Um,
Might want to give them a call, see if they're even open.
365, believe it or not.
Huh.
Kind of wanting to see how that works when it's snowing because you can't play golf when there's snow on the ground. Speaking of snow on the ground, you see any pictures out of New York?
Yeah, I caught a few on the CNN, I think it was.
I seen one where it showed a woman, and a man out there shoveling at least 5 feet of snow. At least. Potassium deficiency, it's why you're getting the cramps, and I hope you remember to stand up on your toes. Yeah, I try to stand up on my toes. Um, Once I get standing, if Lorna ever wants to be mean and set a camera up at night and post like this one we saw, it'll probably get millions of views because I'm sure it's hilarious. Yeah, that camera, that looks like that's just all kind of choppy to me. Now, I wonder. I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone here. If I turn this one on, will that one supersede what's running or not?
I doubt it.
It does not. My phone says waiting for the connection. Okay, so I'm going to. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm actually just going behind the curtain. Curtain. Of course, this will be fun because this phone is so doggone small. I had to set it up for a short person. Now, if I kill this, how do I shut this off anyway? Scan up? No. Okay. Okay, that should have killed the fish cam. Hopefully, I can't tell because I don't see anything on.
Yeah, it's just a white box with lettering in it.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll all change here in just a second.
Man, where's everybody at tonight?
Oh, I'm early. I'll have to make another adjustment here.
I got a notification 30 minutes ahead.
So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to click there. That didn't do it. Then I'm going to go look for another one. And oh wow, I don't see another one. So let me try this. I'll turn that off. Okay, now I'll restart that. Then I'll bring this over here. Yeah, that cat popped right. Oh yeah. Oh heck yes. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm seeing it. Why is that not showing up?
I don't know. Hasn't shown up yet.
I know, it's weird. It's running on the computer. I see it.
You got to select a different source in OBS.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Twidget I don't want. Zoom meeting I don't want. Obviously, I sure don't want the live stream running. Now let's try this and see what happens. Okay, so yeah, there's the multiple clocks. It popped right in like it was supposed to. Now let's go see if I go back to here. That's not showing up. All right. Interesting. Very interesting.
You notice what you know when I noticed on Messenger? Your last entry is the BRB.
Right.
Then mine came in.
Right.
Then I said I was watching Third Watch season 6, and then something else popped up in a little pop-up box and then went away, but it never posted in Messenger.
Huh. Yeah, I've noticed today all day long on Facebook something's weird going on because a post will show up for about 2 minutes and then it'll go away. I do not get that. All right, I'm just going to kill that source. Somebody got a radio going, and I'm going to re-add that source, window capture. We'll just call it fish cam. And it'll probably say that already exists. Wow, boy, that popped up right now.
There it is.
Yeah.
In the upper left.
Yeah, I got to go move it, which I'm trying to do right now. There we go. And then I'm going to resize it just a tad bit to about right there. Huh. Well, that's not as choppy as the Android was, is it?
No, it looks pretty smooth.
It does, yeah. A lot clearer, too. Hey, Jim.
Hello.
Good evening to you. And turn off this Android.
I
Maybe.
just,
Like
Better turn
it's
it
going to
off,
be
all
a
right.
small crowd tonight.
I'm just early.
You're not that early.
By an hour. Oh, I was going to ask Chris why it made so much noise when I first turned it on. I guess it was trying to update stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I've decided on the day she's off, it's gonna be a 10 o'clock start. That works out halfway decent for everybody. And then on the night she works, regular 8 hours, 11 o'clock start. Then I've got to figure out her 216 she's gonna work every week. What time I want to start.
I found the other one that's exactly like that. The other phone, because we had
You
two of
have
them.
another Android phone that's exactly like that?
Yeah, we had two of them.
Oh, okay.
My mother had one, my dad had one.
Bobby Warren said he had to get called in tonight. I wonder what Bobby does for a living. I wonder if he's in the field sort of like Robert's at. There's Robert, speaking of. Robert
yeah,
says, homies. He's still at the pub, or last I communicated with him, he was still at the pub.
Well, his night's going well then.
Bobby Warren says he's a news anchor. Robert says he's a Mexican now. Wow, I wonder if he hablo, I wonder how he, never mind.
Hablo español?
Yeah, see.
That's about the extent of my Spanish. I have news for you.
sorry,
I know
no,
poquito.
no comprende.
Hey, Sean.
Uh,
Good evening to you.
yeah. Hey, Jim,
Yes.
I went and got a Radeon RX 6600 yesterday,
Yes.
but supposedly it was in the 6500 slot for $174. And I told them that it was in that slot, and they gave it to me when it was like a 280 or almost $300 card. They gave it to me because it was in the wrong slot. So they gave it to me for 174 instead of 230 or 280 after tax. So
Where was this?
I lucked out there. Best Buy.
Oh, okay. You got lucky.
Yeah. I like that it only takes one 8-pin connector.
Yes. Same thing with
I
my
think
same thing with my RTX 3060. It only takes one connector. It's not that powerful of a card. Total power on a
Yeah.
3060 is like around 180, 190 watts. That's nothing.
Yeah. So if I don't have a X processor, does that mean that I don't get the PCI 4.0?
Tell me
Even though my board is PCI
no, tell me exactly which processor you have, and I will answer the question for you.
5700G Ryzen 7. I took the
Okay.
Ryzen 5 5600G out
Okay.
and
Yeah.
put the Ryzen 7 since my dad passed away and doesn't
Yep.
need it anymore.
Right. The G series, no, they don't do PCI 4.0 for the I don't think they certainly don't do it for the NVMe. I don't remember about the graphics card interface, but yeah, no, they don't. Neither one of those does PCI 4.0, which is fine. I mean, honestly, I don't know that you're going to see that much of a difference, considering what you're driving everything with.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I heard.
I mean, let's be honest here. You're not looking for 200 FPS and AAA games here. You're not going to get that anyway with the card, so I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
Well, Alex was there, and he must have jumped in the lake.
Yeah, he must have, because he's not there.
Oh, I looked up and
R.I.P. to
I didn't
Alex.
hear the bell, and I went and checked. That's because I forgot to turn it on, and now he's gone.
I was going to say didn't hear a bell when anybody came in. So
No, I thought it defaulted to on, but it didn't. So I've given up on that.
okay, well at least I know I haven't lost my hearing or my mind.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything
Look,
either.
he's getting up out of the water. Creature from the Green Lagoon. Can it speak?
And he's
Can it speak?
and he's
And he's pulling a joke. Turn the volume down on the stream. It's almost like he wants to go back in the waiting room.
Wants to go back in the waiting room.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm here, Ken.
Oh, I know you're there because I can hear the echo. Guess what? Count to 3.
No,
Okay, go ABC. Those are your initials.
bye.
Nah, I'm not going to put him in there.
5 seconds.
Now, I'll be kind for this time around. A kinder, gentler me today so far. Of course, in about 2 minutes, that might all change. You never know.
I got good news and bad news.
Well, just give us, hold on a minute. We're going to take a vote.
Don't disturb me. I'm taking a nap.
Remind me to tell you something about naps one of these days. Okay, we voted. Give us the good news first.
Okay, I was looking on Amazon and I looked at I I pulled those I pulled those TVs back up, and the good news is that that Hisense 43-inch 4K is, instead of $229, it went down to $199.
And it's not even Black Friday. What's the bad news?
The bad news it is that TV, that the Hisense 4K TV, is 24 point something pounds. So
It's a little heavy.
I don't want to take that risk of getting that one and my mom complaining because she don't want it mounted on the wall.
Yeah, I guess the only question that comes to my mind is
I'd rather just get the 40-inch.
right, and I thought we determined you do not need a 4K TV, do you?
I don't, but I saw that price, because what I saw at first glance was the 40-inch is still at $209. Well, I seen that 4K was at $199, but then I seen that it weighs 5 more pounds and
That 5 pounds isn't gonna
than
make,
my current TV. So
it ain't gonna make no difference.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how I did this because I know I set this up so I don't have to go searching for it, but
well, try explaining that to my mother. Try explaining that to my mom.
no, thank you. We'll leave that to you.
Why am I getting a circle all of a sudden?
So
Oh,
I'm
there it
not.
goes. Now it's back.
I'm just gonna get the one we talked about. We agree
Did
on before, because that weighs less, so she don't complain.
yeah, it does. So I wonder if the circle was in conjunction with when I opened up my Amazon tab.
That would be weird.
Yeah, that would be actually. Let's try this again. I'll open up another tab. I don't see no circle yet.
Well,
I'll open up another site. I still don't see a circle. So maybe that wasn't it. And unless it was that specific tab, that would be weird. That would be really weird. That'd be weird on top of it already being weird.
Yeah, it was only for like a moment or two that I was like, I don't know what the hell's that all about.
So I closed the one and reopened it. Apparently it was just a one-time deal. So who knows? Talk to Greg about a TV. He's got connections at Walmart.
See, because she's not worried about the bracket being able to hold it. She's worried about the wall. The wall being able to hold it.
All doesn't hold it. It's in the studs.
Yeah, I would think that 5 pounds on it, it's not going to bother it, but
Not when you're going into a 2x4.
yeah, I was at Walmart today too. Went in to buy like, I don't know, 2 things, walked out with like 12 things. Oh, there'd have been more, but I had a time deadline. Indiana basketball was on at 5:30, and I was not going to miss it, so I had to make her move a little quicker than she likes to.
I walked out of there and paid $142 in change.
I think we spent 38 and some change. And the cashier we had, boy, he was having a rough day because he never said one word. He was the whole time when he scanned something, it was like, "You're buying this? You got to be kidding me! You're buying this? You got to be kidding me!" I mean, I would have really liked to have been able to have been recording it because it was absolutely hilarious. There was a lot of people out.
I would have said, "What would you have bought instead?"
Well, he didn't say anything. It was just that look that he had. Because if he'd have said anything, I probably would have unloaded on him. I mean, just none of his business what I'm buying. Come to think of it now, other than this wonderful T-shirt I got for $2, I'm getting into these $2 T-shirts.
But what did you think of our buddy's video from earlier, from today?
Let's just hold off on that conversation for about a month.
Didn't even see it.
Went to Best Buy 4 years ago and bought a 65 and a 75-inch with surround sound, and they both took a kid. Yeah, I'll bet they did. I'll bet they did.
Both did what?
With the boat, they took a kidney and a lung. He's just making fun of how much it cost. Yeah, we can discuss it after the stream ends. That's fine. I mean, briefly.
I won't pay over $300 for a TV.
I thought I did good with that 65-inch Philips for $348. It was slightly above what I wanted to, but we have not had any issues with it. Watching the basketball game today, I mean, it wasn't like we were actually on the court, but it was pretty damn close. And if the Colts hadn't been playing in town, I probably would just be getting home because we would have went to the game and then we went to dinner afterwards. But with the Colts in town, all the traffic congestion, no, I wasn't going to fight that. And
So I have a question.
I got it. We got an answer. We are the answer. Go ahead.
From the professor, Jim. Okay. So I've talked to the owner. The owner's going to get somebody to go up in the ceiling. They're going to go up in the ceiling and run an Ethernet cord from my computer to the router that's in the other room. But the only question is, it's more than 100 feet. If I stick a connector that connects 2 of them together, will I lose some of the speed?
Yeah, you don't want to do
or
that.
Or will it just connection thing to go to the router?
And the maximum length of an Ethernet cable is 300 feet. So as long as it's not 300 feet from your computer to the router, you'll be good.
Yeah, inline couplers are not a good idea.
You think it's more than 300 feet from your room to the router?
No.
Regardless if it's 300 feet or not, the inline couplers is just not a good idea.
So should I like make my own 300-foot cable and then run that from the computer to the router, or?
No, I wouldn't. I would just cough up whatever money to just order one on Amazon or something.
Well, how much length
You
do
ain't gonna
you, how
find
much
one
length
that
do you
long
need?
at Best Buy.
Well, let's see. It goes from here, then outside my door, and then on the other side of that wall is the TV where the router is. It's probably less than 150 feet away.
Well, I've got a
Right.
75. I've got a 75-foot. The cable I've got connected between my computer and the router in the other room is 75 feet long, and most of that 75 feet is stuck behind my desk. It only took about 25 or so feet to go from the other side of the wall through the wall into my room.
Yeah, 50, I would think 50 or 75-foot long cable should be more than enough to get to where you want to go.
So, Sean, you can get an Amazon Choice Cat 6 Ethernet cable, 300 feet, which sounds like it's way too much.
Yes, it is.
For $10.99 to $54.99. So, let me gear that down. Let's cut that in half and see if we can find something. Let's go 150.
What do you do when you
I
need
see one-
more than
I see one-
300?
I see one for 10 gig Gbps, Cat 650 for $30. It's from Cable Matters and it's 150 feet. But that's the thing. The owner said that I have to pay for the cable and I have to pay
But if
for
it's
somebody
10,
to risk the
you're
price
paying.
of
The reason why it's
automatic
100. The reason why that one's so expensive is because you're paying for the 10 gig speed, and which you don't need. I'd be willing to bet your router is only a gig.
What happens when you need more than 300 feet?
He doesn't.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
well,
somebody
Chris brings up a good question.
if
What
somebody
happened?
does, I'm just asking.
Right. What if it was
Then you
450
have to-
feet? What would you do?
If it's more than 300 feet, then you have to buy some kind of an amplifier and stick it in between that cable and the other cable. It's got like 2 Ethernet ports on either side, and it's some. I figure there's some kind of amplifier.
Can I share my screen?
What I would do
Yeah,
is
go
take a
ahead.
tape measure, measure your wall height, and then measure the width of the room. And if it's on the other side of that wall, add 25 feet to it, and that's all you need.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead, Sean. You can share your screen.
This is what I found right here. It's $22, 150 feet blue, Cat 6.
And you're going to have
For
most of that
$22.
coiled, you're going to probably have most of that coiled under the desk.
Mm-hmm.
Greg is right. You need to
Just
measure
like
it
I do.
first. You need to measure it first.
Okay.
Probably got an 8-foot tall wall, and then you probably got 16 feet across, and another 8-foot wall coming down. And then how far is it from that wall to the router?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
my guess is you're not going to need anything longer than 50 feet. But
Yeah.
again, you need to measure it.
yeah, 8 and 8, 16. Let's just say it's another 20 feet across. That's 32. 8 more feet down because you're going to go up and you're going to go down. So, yeah, 50 feet probably would cover it.
Get those at Walmart. That's what I bought. They work fine. I have no problems with them. I just drilled a hole
Yeah.
right straight down, dropped it down, ran it across.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean,
Yeah.
how many rooms are in the building you're in?
The house that I'm in, 8.
How many?
8.
Okay, 80 or 8?
8.
8.
You don't need 300 feet.
I make my own. Still have this reel, which was 1,000 feet when I bought it 10 years ago. I make my own.
Is that 5 or 5E?
This particular one is 5E.
Well, then after I measure it, I will PayPal Jim some money and he can make this order.
And it was what, $50 for that? $50 for that box of Ethernet? cable?
1,000 feet, probably $300.
Well,
My
no, I
dad,
didn't pay.
my,
This cable has been, no, let me take that back. Hang on. This cable is probably at least 15 years old. That's how long ago I bought it. So figure from there.
How much was it then?
Oh, Jesus, I don't remember
my
at this
dad
point.
has boxes of Ethernet cable in his garage in his Outback because he used to make his own Ethernet too. So, but I don't know how to split the wires. I don't know how to make it. Or I would have been made my own cable already. But
We
I don't
learned
know
how to make.
use it.
We learned how to make it in the like diagrams and class or whatever in college, but like I wouldn't. I physically can't do it. My hands won't let me do it. So like I just assume.
Well, you know,
What do you do? Just clamp the connectors on the end of the wire, don't you?
Well, you have to make sure.
yeah, but it's not as easy as it's not as easy as you would think. You're dealing with 8 wires, and they have to be going into this little freaking thing, and you got to make sure that they're aligned correctly and whatever the hell. And there's 2 different types of wiring. There's type A and there's type B, so you got to make sure.
Oh, you had me at there's 8 wires. That's we're good.
There's probably videos on how to do it.
There's plenty. I'm sure there is.
Oh, I'm sure there are. Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing a lot of them, you don't have any issue with it. I do them occasionally. In fact, I don't know that I haven't made a cable probably in about at least 6 months. So I have to constantly remind myself how it's supposed to go.
Our ISP guy came out to our house. The ISP guy came out to our house probably back in 2017. How many years ago that was?
5.
It made 5 years ago and made a Ethernet cable or whatever. It's RJ11. It's RJ11 on both ends for our phone jack into the router, but it's Cat 5e or whatever. Haven't had a single problem out of it.
Well, my thing was I bought that cable because I was planning on doing several runs from several rooms. The computer room that the wife and I share is on the other end of the house. So, and I've got 4 Ethernet jacks in there. So I had 4 runs to do. So that's part of the reason why I bought the real cable.
So why did you do 4 runs instead of just buying a switch?
Just a trick question.
The switch is here. The switch is here in this room, which is at the other end of the house. The computer room that we share is at least a good 40, 45, 50 feet each run.
And you didn't want to have a switch connected to a switch.
Why would I do that? I have a 16-port switch. Why would I do that?
Oh, so you already had another switch. You just needed.
I had a 16-port switch. All I needed was to run the cables. That's all.
So I'm guessing a switch to a switch is not a good thing to do.
It's not that it's a bad thing to do per se. It's just that there's no reason for it if you can make the runs, and I can.
Oh, okay.
I had to come from the basement up through the wall. I found a place where there was already electrical wire running up and was pretty much close to where I needed it to be. So I fished 4 lines up and then strung them along the basement all the way over down into here. Wasn't that difficult?
Oh, that sucks. This thing doesn't come with batteries. What the hell?
Batteries not included.
Yeah.
That was a movie. Jessica Tandy.
That's why I said that. Yep, that's a good movie.
It's a Ethernet tester. So when I
are you
when I build the cable, I can test it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at buying one for myself.
Oh wow.
I don't know where my dad got this one, but yeah. Oh, I went to my toolbox and grabbed the tape measure too.
There you go.
Do we get us? Are we going to have a live demonstration of you trying to measure the ceiling? I can't. I knew it. I knew it. Sean, I've been there.
And done that.
And when he starts grimacing at 3 feet, you know it's a problem.
Yeah, there you go.
It's from my computer to the ceiling is 7 feet.
Damn.
Well, most
Yeah.
ceilings
Chamberlain
are,
live there? Oh, here we go. He's going to measure.
most ceilings are 8 or 9 feet. Most of them. So if you want to overestimate, allow 10.
Yeah, it's probably better to be
You
a little bit
overestimate.
over. Be
Yeah,
a
you
little bit short.
overestimate it, and if you got to cut a little bit back, you cut a little bit back. But
Yeah.
And it's 11 feet from where my computer is to the door. So
18 feet so far. Just round it up to 20 to be safe.
Yeah, another 2 is always good
I
to round up.
Yeah, unless I'm building something in any precise measurements, stuff like cabling, I always add to it.
you always want to make sure you have more because you can always cut it back.
Long Dog says you should be writing this down so you can add it up. I'm sure someone's jotting it down somewhere. I'm not.
No,
So far, we're at 20 feet. I've got a memory like an elephant.
Mm.
Oh, wait, is the elephant has good memory?
Yes.
Okay, well then.
Yes.
But we at 27 feet now.
I don't know. He hasn't given us another number yet. We stopped at.
We're at
18.
20 at the moment.
Yeah,
my guess is a 50-foot run is going to be more than enough.
If it's eight room house, 50-foot run should probably be enough.
So while Sean's out measuring, I'm going to get a poll from YouTube and see if they like the background being the fish tank in the whole area, or should I just leave it like the fish tank cam? While he was measuring, I made a quick change on OBS.
Well, survey says.
Okay, so from my door to the master bedroom, which is basically the other side of where the TV is 18 feet plus another 12 feet if I was to run it directly out to the router. So 7 from here, whatever it was, from
48 all together.
So about less than 70 feet is what I need.
Well, you'll find pre-assembled cables. They typically come starting at 3 foot for the shortest ones.
So I got a silly, stupid question here, Sean. You're going to drill a hole in your ceiling and run the cable up to the ceiling, right? To the attic?
Yeah.
Okay, so subtract 15 feet because you're going to make a straight line from your hole into the master bedroom hole. It's going to actually be shorter. You're not going up, over, around, and through. You're going from point A to point B. So 50 feet will be plenty.
Yeah. Mm.
Have you posted the poll yet?
No, I was just basically asking. I don't know that I want to do a poll. I don't. Can I do a poll while I'm live?
Yes.
As far as I know, you can.
I believe so.
All right. Let me unspotlight Sean. And let me turn off the last
And
widget.
it comes in a cute little case. Huh, that tester does. Huh.
Yeah, that's the one class I had to take that I wasn't ever able to get my head around for the most part is I mean I know like the diagrams and all that like but like I can't like physically do it because of my disability.
Can I do this while I'm live? What a question.
What, a poll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've done them live before.
You should be able to.
Well, I can in chat. I was going to want to do it in the community and see. But yeah, chat, I know I can.
Well, why would you not be able to do it in community? It's not even related to the stream.
Engage with your audience. Start a question and ooh, that's a new feature. Start a Q&A. Answer viewer questions live.
Huh?
Oh, here we go.
That's entertaining.
Yeah, that's different.
Well, isn't that kind of what the YouTube chat is for anyway?
I bet this is a Doug Betts thing. I bet he's put that in there.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
there we go.
I don't like that.
Well, it just popped up. I see it.
Oh, there it is. Well, it made chat go away. But yeah, it's at the top. Where it's at on mine. I don't know where it's at on yours, but
It's up at the top.
okay. Yes, Tony, this is QFA. That's good, Tony. Uh-oh. All right. Why is it sometimes when you grab a tab and you move it to another monitor, and when you go to put it back on the original tab, sometimes it will not reconnect with the original tab? Does anyone know? Or am I the only one that does that?
Okay, that's weird.
If you just click on the blue area, you can send your answer.
That's really weird. That's crazy. Oops. Oh, great. Now it's in La La Land. I'll figure it out. So, has anyone answered? And if you did, don't tell me what you did, because I want to try to figure out where does the answer show up at.
I sent an answer.
No, you send a question. For me, it says send a question. Well, I sent a question. It didn't say send an answer.
Well, I don't see anything from Greg or you, either one. The last thing I see in chat's Tony Wallace says I.
This is what I see on chat. I see that blue thing and it says, what do you think of the full screen fish tank? And it says ask something. It doesn't, like you're trying to ask trying to ask for questions. It doesn't say answer the question.
Okay, but can you guys respond to that in chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't show up in YouTube chat.
But I'm just saying it doesn't. It's thinking YouTube is thinking we're asking a question, not giving an answer.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which screen I shared because I have no idea.
The one with widget on it.
Oh, that's the wrong screen.
Hey, hello.
I've had a rough day.
Now Zoom has gone off of the stream.
Right, because I'm sharing my screen. So you guys should see the fish tank, the clocks, and Photo Mix's QR code.
Right.
And then it says, what do you think? So if you guys click on this, you will be able to answer it. You can actually put something as an answer.
But it says ask something on our end, so it's
that's all it says.
It wants a question.
Yeah, I asked a question. Did you get a question, Mark? Kim?
You guys are seeing my chat right now live. This is my chat.
Well, I answered.
Interesting. Where the hell's it going then?
Exactly.
Yeah, I answered the question with a question.
Okay, that's fine. Just where did it go?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is where the hell did it go?
Look at the bottom of the tank. No, it's not there.
Let's see, let me look at
Yeah, really. Don't worry, Tony. We're just as confused as you are because it's
Maybe it's something only you can. Maybe it's something only you can see, Ken, because it's a question for you. Technically, it's
Yeah, but
okay. But where's it at? Where only I can see it.
Probably
right.
on the YouTube, your YouTube dashboard or something, console or something.
Well, here's the studio.
New studio, thank you.
I thought it was a Zoom function.
No, he's in YouTube.
No, it's a YouTube
So
function.
it's not into studio.
Where the hell could it possibly be?
Now I'm going to bring
click on
back.
the blue. Click on the blue. Does that just show the?
So this is the live feed. Back to the live feed. And if I click on this, it just makes it smaller, makes it go away, kind of hides it. I'm wondering if I hit in Q&A, if all of
Yes, I think
Try that. Try it.
this will remove all questions in the question list.
Well, you might as well do it because you don't know where the hell it's going.
Go ahead and say okay. See what happens.
Well, it's just going to go away.
Yeah, it's just going to go away. You don't know where it's gone to.
So let's see, did I miss something? Start a Q&A. Answer viewer questions live.
No, you want a poll.
Yeah, but where'd it go? I like that question.
Yeah, well, the poll, obviously, it's going to show up. So poll. So this will show up this should be live. If anyone hits a yes or a no, it should show the percentages. Of course, naturally it goes away. There we go. Instantaneous. 67 said yes and somebody said no. So we know how that works. Now the Q&A, if you go down here, and then it actually showed the results of the poll in chat itself. So you would think when you do that and it shows up there that it might. Now see, I don't like that. Well, you know what? Let me leave it there on questions because I was on live chat. Oh, there's where it goes.
Where does it go?
Okay. Somebody put something else in there.
Where does it go?
Well,
it's on the screen.
It's on the screen, right? Because if I go to here, if I go to live chat, this is live chat. If I go to top chat, which I don't know what the hell that is, that's top chat. If I go to questions, there's the questions right there.
Hang on, I want to see this.
That's just silly.
Okay.
That is just silly.
Show me again how you found out where that went.
So live chat is right here.
Okay.
And the question is pinned to the top. So then I clicked on this. And it says questions, and when I click on that, then the questions come up. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, good point. Okay. So while I'm sharing the screen, does anyone know why if I open up another tab, and let's just say I go to Amazon, and let's just say I grab this and I pull it off this monitor and go elsewhere with it, and then I want to bring it back and I want to reattach it to where I got it from. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. See, that time it did. It went right back to where it was supposed to go.
I have never tried doing anything like that.
Well, I do it all the time. I'll bring something over here to my main screen so that I can do whatever it is I was doing, and then for whatever the reason I want to put it back, I grab it. Now it's not doing it. See how a while ago it linked? Okay, maybe, is it going to go in there? No, it didn't. Oh, look, Doug Betts' idea. Whatever.
My best answer to that question. My best answer to that question is because you have 4 screens, and if you're trying to, it can be hard to attach something to a screen that's not either screen on the end if it's a screen in the middle, it can be kind of hard to attach.
Makes no, Alex, it makes no difference if it's a
Because you
screen
kind of
on the
got
right.
to hold your mouth right and stand on one foot. And
Nope. Believe me, it makes no difference if it's on screen number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. It makes no difference. It does the same thing. Sometimes it'll reconnect perfect. Sometimes it'll do what it did the second time where it won't reconnect at all. It probably is me, truth be known.
It'll be fixed by Microsoft next year. Don't worry about it.
Jeff,
No, that's a function of whoever you're using. Chrome, probably. Is that Chrome or Firefox?
Chrome.
Microsoft won't fix that.
No.
I'll be back in a second. I'll take Max out.
How dare I say that they might make it harder, but they won't fix it.
So I ended the Q&A. Now, does that show? Oh, it automatically kicks you back over to top chat, and I'll switch it to live chat. So the poll's there, but it doesn't show. That's pretty cool. All right, I hear the train clock, which means I've been streaming for an hour, which means I got to go find OBS, because in all of that mess, I somehow have lost OBS.
it's on your taskbar somewhere.
Oh, I love it when you talk to me like you think I know what I'm doing.
Well, if I don't around here, if I don't talk to people like that around here, I'll get griped at.
You talking about your mom and dad and sister, or are you talking about me?
I'm talking about my mom. I'm talking about my mom and dad, especially my mom.
Somebody give some shout out here. Tony Wallow was number 1 into the chat tonight. Great Guy was a distant second because he took a nap. Chris Garrett was 3rd. Jim was 4th. Long Dog was 5th. Didn't see Wintermute. Bobby Warren chimed in at about 6. Robert Michael was in at about 7. Long Dog again. I think he was actually 8th. I think I put him too high on the list. Sorry, Long Dog. And once that ends, we will end the stream. See what, oh wow, there is absolutely little to no delay tonight whatsoever. That's amazing.
Wait till tomorrow night.
Oh, I can't wait.
Streams feel like they're getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Just like
1
the
hour,
day.
go choke my channel and look, they're all right around an hour. Some are a little over. I'm trying to get this to where we stream for about an hour unless it's a good tech issue problem that we can solve, and then I'll let it go until we solve the problem. And then I like to end the stream at an hour, and then I like to, on the 11 o'clock starts, be out and starting to wind down around 1 o'clock. That's what I'm trying to, as the Filipino in my life.